Hi friends, good afternoon, I'm coming at you from a little craft room. My name is Bernadine. I'm in Plainview, Texas, on the high plains of West Texas. We have a nice warm sunny day outside. Maybe getting some bad storms this afternoon, I'm not sure. It is Monday, August the 4th, and the time is 2:20 in the afternoon. Today is my grandson's birthday. Caleb Harness, I want to wish you a happy birthday, and Nana still loves you, even though we're not close in proximity. Nana has always loved you. So happy birthday, Caleb. Okay, I am coming at you with a finished object. Whoops, there he is. He is my little Christmas pudding that I finished. I think these are supposed to be strawberries, but they look like raspberries to me. Doesn't matter, they're berries. He was fun to make, and no, he wasn't hard. He was easy. It's out of my book from Amazon, Kawaii Crochet Christmas. A lot of fun projects in there. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing next, but I do like this book. There's 3 mice in here I'm thinking about doing. Let me get back to them. They're Christmas mice. Where did they go? Here they are. I think I might make that. Christmas mice. And there was one other thing I'm interested in making in here. Christmas mice and... oh. Whoops, I flipped past it. Oh, somewhere. This little mini stocking. I'm thinking I might make it too. So that's on my radar with this book. Book is a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun making. I've got this one, my little pudding, and I got my gnome made. And I even told my husband I may put the Christmas tree up this year. I haven't been doing that because basically I haven't felt like I could do it. I didn't feel like if I could do it that I could get it down by myself. So I haven't put it up in the last few years. It's not that I don't have the Christmas spirit. I just hadn't been able to push myself to do it. I'm having a drink. 0 sugar, strawberries and cream, Dr. Pepper. Yum. I have been drinking my water. I have been drinking my water this morning, but it's 2:20 in the afternoon. I think I need a little something. That's my something. Okay, so what I thought we would do, let me put my Christmas over here. It was fun. It really was fun. I decided to get out my hodgepodge blanket, and let me see. Have I got this turned upside down? No, I don't. This is my hodgepodge blanket. Can you see the bottom? Maybe not. There. Now you can, I think. Hodgepodge. Yeah. Because I call it that just because it's just a hodgepodge of color. I have all kinds of color of yarn over here. Yeah. So, my hair's a mess this morning. I just now even combed it for the day. I got up and went straight to working on that Christmas pudding. So, okay. So, let me get you set up here. And I thought we'd crochet and chat this morning. this afternoon. Sorry, it is not morning. What am I talking about? It's afternoon. So, chit chat, Paddy Wack, come right back. We're going to crochet. I'm back, my friends. I'm back. I got all set up. And I hope you can see me crocheting well today. I had to change my crochet hook because I've been doing so many different crochet stitches. Now I'm trying to get my mind back on this hodgepodge blanket. This is a ripple blanket. Actually, the pattern, I call it hodgepodge because of the colors in it. There's no rhyme or reason in this blanket color. And this thing is getting so heavy, I'm having to put it in my lap so I can get it up here to crochet on, basically. Yeah. Anyway. When I stepped away to get this set up, I realized that crochet hook was not, it is a prim, and a 6mm in a prim is a little bit bigger than a 6 in reality. Well, at least mine are. There is no 5.5 in that set. They don't make a 5.5 in the prim. So I would have to go down to a 5.0. And I've been using a 6 on this blanket, and that would be not good. But I have other 6s I can use, and I just decided I wanted to change hooks today. Nothing wrong with that, as long as you have the right millimeter and your stitches look the same. So I got another hook out. I don't know what it was. It was just a generic hook, and it wasn't very smooth. So it's my cats. So then I just got out this all metal furls aluminum crochet hook that is comfortable to my hands. I'm not pushing furls for anybody else, but for me, it does help my hands from cramping or getting tired. But there's not one end-all be-all crochet hook in my room anyway. 2, 4, 6. Uh-oh. See, I'm not used to this pattern because I've been making these amigurumi things and whatnot. And then I was knitting, so I'm having to get my brain working. Do you ever have to just get your brain a-working? So yesterday actually was the start of the new week. We had a good day here yesterday. Whenever nothing breaks or goes out lately, I consider that a good day. Yeah, so Monday, August the 4th, 2025. What are y'all guys doing? What are you working on? Are you working on any Christmas stuff? You saw what I've been working on. I can see my little gnome and my little pudding sitting under my Christmas tree. That's why I'm feeling inspired to put up a tree. And I think we've gone without one for so many years, it's time for me to put one up. It's not the Christmas spirit I've been lacking, it's the physical ability I've been lacking. Because I have to do it by myself. Everything is by myself. So I put it up by myself. I take it down by myself. Sometimes it's not worth it. I believe taking it down is the worst part. And then there are the cats, okay? Both the cats are in here doing their zoomies. There are the cats, the cat issue around here. Last time we had a tree up, it was not good because of the cats. Now, I don't want to be fighting with cats on Christmas. So, maybe I won't put one up. Oh, I forgot about the cats. I don't know what, I was just feeling so good and happy about a tree. I forgot we have to deal with these cats. So, don't hold me to it, friends. I may just set out my decorations and not put a tree up. Oliver, don't do that. He knows better than that. That was my rocking chair he was sharpening his claws on. That's got to last me a while, Oliver. All right, settle. There you go. He lay down over here. Good cat, good cat. I got to get some more of this yarn pulled out for myself here. It is in a skein, friends, but it's wound around the skein. Do y'all ever do that? I'm sure you do. I'm sure I'm not the only one that does that. But it's a headache. It's the headache. It's getting to be a headache, friends. I shouldn't have done that. Don't do what I do, because then you have a mess sometimes. As you can tell, I'm not in the mood to mess with that. I just flipped it off. Well, I didn't think I was going to bring you on here to see me fight with yarn. Friends, I'll come right back. You don't want to watch this. Hey, we got it done. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Okay. If you work with yarn, you don't need to see that. You have your own. I'm sure you've dealt with that in person at one time or another. So you don't need to see more struggles. You got your own struggles. You don't need to see mine. Anyway, I got it all taken care of. Coming back on here with you, friends. Everything's cool around here. I'm going to report to you that our internet with the other setup before the cat chewed the... Well, that may be what was wrong with it. Before the cat chewed it, the power lines up where it wouldn't even work, we had trouble. It could have been from the cats, or it could have just been a faulty router and all that stuff. But like I said, they sent us brand new stuff. Yeah. And we have just been sailing away here, friends, with no issues. And I can actually walk away from the cords and the router and stuff and not worry about it, since I have the cords all protected. Yeah. So that makes me very happy. I don't have my room's cords protected, but the cats, I just shut my door when I'm not in here. And when I'm in here, there ain't no cord chewing going on. I can guarantee you that. I watch my stuff. But out there, there's no way to watch the stuff. out in the living room because we're not always in there. And if we are in there, it's usually my husband watching TV. He doesn't pay attention. He's watching television. But in here, I'm either on this computer, which all my cords are right here. All my stuff is right around here. Nothing is anywhere else. Or I'm sitting in here working on these projects, okay? Now today, I have not turned this computer on all day long. I have gotten my phone. I have my phone that I have looked at, and I watched some Hulu episodes on my tablet. But I'm like right here, so I feel like my stuff in here is pretty safe. But yeah, so far we've done so good with our, uh-oh. I messed up right there, friends. And I'm putting, anyway, our computer has not gone out, or we have not had trouble with it like we did before. Now, it could have been the cats, or it could have been the equipment. I don't know. I'm kind of betting it was the cats, though. I mean, right. Not the cat, the cat. The only cat that bothers cords is Mr. Oliver, the sweet little, Miss Pido, the sweet little black cat. Oliver doesn't bother a thing around here. He's the best cat. He's not a naughty cat. He's a good cat. And he was from a shelter, you know. Don't hesitate getting shelter pets. No, they're good pets. That's Pie meowing in here. She wants in my husband's room in there, in that bedroom. And he absolutely will not let this black cat in there. Oh, there she is. Honey, can you move? Thank you. Because she's a cord eater. She got electrocuted quite a few times when she was a kitten, and you would have thought that would have taught her, like it put her into seizures, and it was bad. But no, that didn't teach her anything. One time she got behind the dryer in the laundry room and got electrocuted with that 220. I think that's what it runs in there. Can I have that? All right, guess what? You're on my yarn, cat. Okay. Anyway, she got electrocuted with that, and she had a terrible seizure. And she was knocked out almost all day long. I thought she was going to die, really. I thought that did her in, actually. No, I called the vet. It was bad enough I called the vet because she wouldn't come to. And he said, "Are you sure she had a seizure? Because cats with seizures..." Well, it was a lady at the desk. You know, they lose loss of their bladder. Well, I said, well, that happened. I said, she was post-ictal, very sleepy, and I couldn't wake her up all day, all afternoon. Well, I can get her in here next week. I said, well, she'll be all right by then. And she was. I guess there's nothing they could do anyway. Yeah. Anyway, that was scary. And we try to keep stuff put up, believe me. And that was put up, but she got on and behind stuff and got to it. So she's... Oh, and she'll grab my crochet hooks. Any kind of rubber handle crochet hooks. She'll grab these, but she realizes after she grabs it, there's nothing she can do about it. It's all metal. But yeah. When I first got my clover hooks, friends, I was proud of those things. She reached over and grabbed the number 5 handle before I knew she was that kind of cat. Bit right into it, left 2 big teeth marks. My clover hooks. Yeah. Anyway, I got a heads up there that she's a crochet hook chewer. And then came the electrical cords. Yeah, boy, did we get a surprise with her. Other than that, she's a very sweet cat. I mean, she's very loving and sleeps right in our bed with us, gets up there by my head. If she has to lay down where her back is touching the top of my head where she can feel me, and that's where she sleeps at night. Cats are quirky, right? They have their own, they have their own issues. It's a fact. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Yeah. Okay, friends. Well, I'm not going to keep you a very, very long time today. I am going to put you back up here where I am. I'm up here. Your legs are, you're standing on crooked legs now. Did you know that? You're standing on crooked legs, friends. There you are over there. Somebody suggested, and thank you, to put a little stuffed animal over here so I would be talking to my stuffed animal and not talking to the screen where y'all are. You're over there in the corner. Yeah. So I need to try to remember to do that. I've got Santa Gnome sitting up over there to try to help me. But it's a learning process, friends. I see you now. You see me. Thanks for being here. Please like and comment. Yeah, tell me what's going on in your world on this Monday. I'm just over here working on my blanket. Working on my blanket. It's almost lunchtime for us. I have to go find some food for hubby. Yeah, we don't eat till late in the afternoon. So friends, come back and see me. I love you. Thank you for being here again, and I'll see you next time. I love you. God loves you. Jesus loves you. You're his child. Be kind to others. Do for others. Think of others. Put others first. Catch you next time.